Hello everyone. Oh, right, what time is it? It's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. Sunday is van day. Most days are van days for me, but you know. Oh, right, anyway, sorry. Boring. Crack on. Right. Today I've been spending an all day messing around with relays and fitting relays to my LED light bars, because when I released my video on the light bars, a few people, Darren, Mark, Spunky, mentioned I should have had relays fitted, and thanks to Spunky, he sent me a whole care package of electrical bits and relays. So today I was going to film it, but man, it was a mess of wires and a little bit confusing, and I spent most of the day on video call to Spunky, who was walking me through fitting relays, because they got like 5 terminals on the bottom of these relays, but I only need 4. Anyway, if you've got these light bars, these LED light bars, make sure you fit some relays on them. Yeah, anyway, so I'll show you a couple of pictures of what it was, but I didn't bother filming it because, like I say, I was getting help. Now, these cupboards was one of my recent videos. I still haven't fitted handles or magnetic catches yet, but I fiddled around with the hinges so that they shut anyway. Because of the rope trim and everything, I think it looks quite smart. It might not look smart on the camera, but I think it looks quite smart here. So as you can probably guess, I've taken apart, taken the cladding off the front of this one. So we're going to copy it. We're going to copy the other side. Now, because this cupboard has no sides, it's against the bulkhead here, and it's against the wardrobe there. This one does have sides. It has this face, it has this face, and it has the face facing the bed. So we're not sure what to do with that yet. I said to my wife, I'll paint the sides in the grey. So the grey is the frame. So I was going to paint the front and those 3 faces in grey. Rebecca said, yeah, she's not sure. So she said, do all the front face. So fill in all the cracks, get all the front painted, and leave these bits, you know, bare cladding, and see how it looks. But I think I'm going to end up painting those grey. I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. So taking off all this cladding now, I'm really sad by it, because I had this piece here on the bottom there, and it had some really nice detailing. It had some really nice detailing in this wood, so I'm really sad to see that go. Yeah, I'm really sad to see that bit go. Yeah, I'm really sad about that. Oh well. Maybe I'll hang it up somewhere. Maybe I can make something with it. I don't know. I'll keep it over here. Anyway, chat. Let's crack on with some work. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fill in all the screw, or you know, countersink the screws. Use filler, fill in all the cracks. Paint. Oh, I hate painting. Right, see you in a minute. Right, gonna do some filler. Found an old bank card. I think I've cut a plectrum out of this before. So, right. Filling these holes. Good morning, everyone. Beautiful day outside. I bought one of these sanding blocks the other day. I've struggled so long with just wrapping a bit of paper around a bit of wood, and anyway, they're handy. I'm gonna sand down that filler I did yesterday. You can't see anything, can you? Sand down the filler. I think I've got to do a little bit more filler. Some of the bit larger screw holes. I'm not sure about painting, you know, copying this cupboard over here. But worst comes to worst, I can stick all my bits of cladding back on. So I've filled in screw holes and the joints, just trying to get them as flat as possible. I had a couple of big screw holes here and here because I hadn't planned on this framework to be exposed, so I had a couple of big screw holes there which I've filled in. Done a little bit more now. They just need a little bit more filler. Still undecided whether I'm going to paint this edge and that edge in the sort of frame colour we've used up here. Don't know what to do. Right, I think I can put a bit of paint on it. Oh, that's a lovely joint, that one. See, I never built this cupboard with the intention to have the frame showing, so I wasn't too careful about the appearance of it. But now I've done this cupboard over here, we're going to copy it. Now the frame is going to be exposed, so now I'm regretting not starting again from scratch and getting all these joints flush, you know, and sort of countersinking everything properly. And oh well, it's the beauty about doing a build yourself. If you don't like it, you just rip it apart, do it again. Right, let's get the paint out. Paint, 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 paint. Hate it. Yeah, it's definitely been 2 hours waiting for this first coat to dry. What I think it actually says on the thing is watch a couple of YouTube videos and then give it another coat. That's what it actually says. Just had the wife down by the van to ask her what she thinks, and I think we decided that we are going to leave the cladding. I think she has decided that we're going to leave the cladding there, there, and on the back of this. But we're going to burn it to match the wardrobe over here. So we're going to take a quick drive to B&Q, get some burny stuff. I do have one of them cheap refillable blow torches, but every time now I buy a new canister for it, it just doesn't seal when you screw in and just sprays everywhere, so I'm going to buy a better one and get a couple more bits of stuff while I'm there. But yeah, I've had 2 coats now on this frame. Oh, hang on, that doesn't look good up there. Where's my brush? Oh, it's drying funny up there. Anyway. Right, I'm back. Show you something else I fitted, which I didn't tell you about, is this. Cheeky little charger. So that means that anywhere here you can charge your stuff. Yeah, blowtorch. Ooh. Cool for being burnt, but I think I kind of got it too constant with that one. The wardrobe over here is kind of blotchy. The best I've ever done this burn thing is on the back of this wardrobe. I think that looks quite sick, that side. It's the best part, and ironically it's not the part that you really see. That bit might be a bit too constant. Maybe I should do a little bit more, I don't know. The wardrobe is now sort of fading a bit. It doesn't look quite as good as it once did. It's a bit blotchy. This bit here is not bad. That's gonna go there. Right, I'm going to do my favourite bit now, which is the rope. Like this rope. Now, I've been trying to figure out, because I haven't got a huge amount of it. I couldn't buy any more today from B&Q, so I'm just trying to figure out. I wanted to start up in this corner, go over here, and then all the way around, all that. But I don't have quite enough, so I'm going to use what I've got to just do the cupboard. And man, it makes a huge difference. Messing around with these corner angle stuff, and I've left it long on the end here and on the end here because I've now got to do a three-way mitre, and I suck at mitres, and these flipping strips are a tenner each, so they are going to be painted. So what I'm thinking is where I've got mitres that just aren't right, like here, I can just use filler, some filler, fill in all them gaps, and then paint it. So yeah, I'm gonna try a three-way mitre here, because I'm gonna have trim on this edge and trim on this edge, so they've all got to meet nicely on this corner. So I'm not sure how to do that right now. Okay, is that right? Got a bit of a point, 45-degree angle point on that bit of trim. Just made a sort of a template here to see whether I could get it to work. I mean, that isn't too bad, is it? I can sort the rest out with filler. Come on, that's not too bad, is it? Yeah, I'll just filler that. Now I've got to transfer that onto the good piece of trim, which is there, and I'm bound to mess it up. So yeah, the good bit didn't come out as nice as that template, but I can make good with the filler, and I'm going to try that now. This is my first ever attempt at a three-way mitre. And for a first attempt, it's not bad, and I can make good with it, so I'm going to do that now. Just chuck some filler in there, let that dry, give it a rub down, maybe a little bit more filler. I think you'll still see the join. It's not going to be a perfect join, but it'll be interesting to see that tomorrow when it's all dry. Good morning, everyone. I am not sleeping well. It's 10:30 now. I got up at 4:30. Couldn't sleep. Edited a video, which should be last week's video. And now I'd go back to bed, try and get some more kip after that, but couldn't. Anyway, finally motivated myself to get out into the van. Came out, I chucked a bit of sandpaper over this join, and it is so good. I'm really chuffed. Obviously, it's going to be painted. So when it's painted, let me show you. So I've filled it all in, and I've sort of rounded this corner off a little bit with a bit of sandpaper. I think that's going to be okay. I'll give it a little bit more going over with the sandpaper. But I've got to do another 3-way mitre on here. And another 3-way mitre on here. I've got a standard mitre here, which I've got to put some filler in. And that should be that horrible job out of the way once I've done that. And then I can paint it and hopefully enjoy the results. Right, because I'm quite chuffed with that, I'm going to show you now how I did this side. Now, I'm sure there's a tool, there's a proper tool to do it, but I don't have the proper tools. What I find best to cut this stuff with is just a hacksaw with a decent blade. Just because it's delicate work and you don't want to snap these things, and they're expensive. £10 each strip of these, you know, these things. So I'll show you how I do this, and it is not the right way of doing it. I know that now. Okay, let me show you. For those that don't know, this angle here on a saw is 45 degrees. So I use one of these. And lock it into that 45. Lock it into that 45 degree angle. And then I can come up here, and I want to do it that way. So you want to mark a straight line on the bottom of this, on the bottom edge, and then your 45 degree angle will go like that. So it will go like that. Let me mark that, and I'll do the same again here. So it needs a bit of a sand, but that's how I've learnt to do it. And then the pieces either side will butt into there, hopefully. That's the plan. This is quite interesting how I do this piece. So I'm just going to have a flat cut this side, because that's just going up against that bit of rope. But over here, let me just check you can see. Obviously I've got this angle to cut this side and underside. So I'll put it in place as best I can. And then mark here, and then I'm going to use my, actually what I probably would, yeah, then I'm going to use my 45 degree angle on that marker, draw that there. Bit of a gap on that one, but no, that's no problem for the filler. Obviously I'm not a carpenter, so my units aren't perfectly square. I mean, they're pretty close. I do use a square to try and get them as perfectly square as I can, but I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good with filler. Come on, I'm an amateur. Cut me some slack. Okay, one more piece under here. Oh no, this piece under here is going to have the double mitered both sides, isn't it? Ah. I have just had the thought though of this filler. I bought this filler nearly 3 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago. Ready to use filler, suitable for sanding, painting, drilling, nailing, painting. It was just something from B&Q. And I'm now wondering, when the van's driving around and hitting bumps and things, whether or not the filler will crack. Maybe a sort of silicone or some flexible kind of filler, if you can get it, would be better. This stuff goes rock hard, so I'm hoping it doesn't crack, but if it does, I'll fix that down the road. just doors and hinges. Magnetic catches and handles. Looks alright, doesn't it? Alright then, good morning. This cupboard is looking good, I must say. I just added my bit of driftwood that I got from John O'Groats. But look at that framework. For me, I mean, I could, if I wanted to be really particular, I could put some more filler on that and fix that joint so it's even smoother. Same with that one. And this corner piece here, as you can see, I haven't finished because I haven't done that underside. I haven't got enough, oh, look at that burn. Oh yeah. Give you a little shot of the back side of this. So yeah, I haven't got enough trim to finish that last little bit, and then I would paint that. But today I'm gonna make the doors, I think. And once I've made the doors, I think that might be the end of this video, because I've ordered some more of these butterfly hinges. But then I checked the delivery after I made the purchase, and they're gonna take ages to get here. So yeah, I might have to end that video before fitting the hinges. But that's all right. Are my 3 doors that I now need to paint. Oh, but the fit, look at the fit of this. If I can do it one-handed. Oh, I think the key to getting these perfect is sanding. If it's too tight, don't use a saw, jigsaw or hand saw, just sand it down. Takes a bit longer, but that's not bad for hand cut. Yeah, that's not bad. I think I might just do one coat of paint on the edges, and then my usual 3 coats on the actual front and back. I hate painting. So I think I'm going to leave this video here. I'll give you a closer up look in a minute, because I've got to wait a couple of weeks for the hinges to arrive, and I haven't decided what handles. I haven't found any like sort of rusticy metal black handles that I want for these cupboards and for this cupboard. So I can't fit magnetic catches on the inside because I haven't got any handles, so I won't be able to get the things open again. So I just got to wait for hinges and handles basically to finish this. But that's it, it's finished. Oh, it's not finished, there's a little bit of trim to do, but I'm gonna end the video here because it's already a long video. But let me show you this. The doors are just sort of balancing. The doors are just sort of balancing there right now. I think I'm really chuffed. I'm really pleased with it. Yeah, so them doors are just, they're not in flush, they're just literally just, don't, oh no, it's gonna fall in. Yeah, so I think that's a pretty darn cool cupboard. I think that's pretty professional from me. The framework for me is pretty good. Ah, the door just fell in. Man, I need to get some hinges. Hang on. Now I could steal the hinges from the other side over here, put them over here, and make it look like I've finished the cupboard. Who am I referring to? I'm not taking the mick. I've done similar stuff before. I love you, Mel. Anyway, you can imagine it, right? Hit 2 hinges on there. I'm gonna have this cupboard open this way. Nice change, so a couple of hinges there. Oh, come on. That's not a bad looking cupboard, is it? Please tell me it's okay. Yeah, please tell me that's alright, because I'm really proud of it, so be nice in the comments. I've watched it on the, I've seen pictures of it on the computer and whilst editing this video, so it doesn't look as good on the edit as it does in person, but I promise you it looks really nice. Anyway, I'm not boasting or being big-headed, but I'm quite proud of myself for that. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I appreciate you watching it. It's a long video, so if you've made it this far, I'm impressed. Thank you so much, and please share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and do all that stuff, and I'll appreciate that. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.